Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to Dad Does Real Estate. Just giving a quick update on what we got going on. We got a unit currently for rent that I'm still showing. We have repairs being done in another property. We had a leak in the upstairs unit, so we got that plumbing replaced and getting the drywall repaired. And then me and my design team that I didn't even know we had went through yesterday and mapped out all the kitchen renovation and the bathroom renovation. So now that we got the measurements locked in, I can start to order supplies. Just left a granite and cabinet distributor, so they marked everything out for me. So we've been to 3 today. That way we are having competitive prices. So they've all been pretty similar. Some of them are a little better at some points than others. Some charge, extra fees for certain things, but at the end of the day, they all guarantee me they'd be the lowest prices. So then that's just a game I have to play. How far I want to take that. Obviously, I want to take it to get the best price. But some also go on referrals. Some came highly referred, so we'll also keep that in consideration because we want the best work done. And I look to build relationships with all these companies that I'm working with. So we've already started the porch demo, so that should be completed by the end of the week. Roofing will start Friday or Saturday. It's kind of dependent on we're getting the exterior siding fixed and painted. There really wasn't too much issues with the siding, just one little part, so we're gonna match it up and then we're gonna paint it. Painting the trim, doing the whole paint on the outside. So we're moving. This has been it's only Tuesday or Wednesday. We've had a pretty productive week as far as getting things scheduled over there. First time doing a flip, so it's a little different than doing a rehab, just based on your end goals are a little different, so you have to be conscious of just the way you're doing that. This is definitely, both of them are time essential, but this one definitely, every month that I hold it, I'm losing cash from the flip. But the other one, I haven't refinanced it into the loan I want, but it's got a tenant in one unit, so I'm at least getting some cash flow there. And in the other one, it's been on the market for 10 days. I've had about 4 or 5 showings. Nobody's put in an application yet, so I am going to do a small decrease on the rent. I didn't take into consideration that because it has an upstairs unit that might hurt me compared to other just regular single family homes. So I still got a pretty good margin in what I need to get for that rent. So I may today make a slight deduction on that to see where we can get at, because I don't want it to set too long over a $50 here or there. But I have a number that I need to hit for it to work. With that, we're looking at DSCR loans, and also I've got a quote for what they call a 10-1 adjustable rate, where basically with that, your interest rate stays the same for 10 years, and then after 10 years, it's adjustable. So being that this is an investment property, I don't really find that that's a big deal, because I might want to refinance in 4 or 5 years just based on interest rates, depending on equity and cash flow and stuff like that. For my personal home loan, I don't think that I would want that product, because that could really put you in a bind. So I got a much better interest rate on that and lower fees overall from what I'm seeing with the DSCR loan. So we'll sit down. I'm going to sit down and evaluate that. But after I get that refinanced and rent it out at the one rehab that I'm doing, everything will be what they call stabilized there. So that's what we're looking for, is the stabilizing, and then we can collect cash flow. Being that I rehabbed it, we shouldn't have too many issues, if any at all, for quite a while. But one thing I've learned in real estate, that issues are going to happen. So nothing to get too emotional about. It just is what it is. So pretty productive day, as I said, getting out yesterday with the design team and basically picking colors and stuff. This is something that I'm not all that into. If you had me pick the colors, you never know. It'd probably be all Dallas Cowboy blue, or something like that. So luckily I have some good people around me that are helping me make some of them decisions, and I'm pretty happy with what we got going on right now. I'm gonna post on my community page. I'm gonna post some of the not the drawings, but the computer scale of what we're doing with the kitchen. So you guys can look at it and tell me what you guys think. So we're pretty excited about the design plan. And one thing I'll just say, like with definitely depending on where you're at, make sure you're checking the competition, because like I said, with the granite people, they want. I said, well, I was going to get my cabinets from this place, and they was like, no, we'll guarantee we'll beat the cabinets, and then we'll beat their granite. You know, if you take everything with us, obviously we'll give you a discount price. You know, blah blah blah. It doesn't mean that they will, but you got to check for them hidden prices too, like delivery fees and not installation, but a lot of the cabinets, they'll sell them to you. They'll sell them to you in the box, but they're not put together. So depending on what your contractor might charge you to put them together, or if you have that in the bid, is one thing. But I know that they wanted to charge $50 per cabinet to put together, and you know, if the price is right, I don't care. But if I didn't necessarily quote that with my person that's putting in my cabinets, so I'll discuss with him. I mean, obviously it's going to save a lot of time if he doesn't do it, but $450 for 7 or 8 cabinets, whatever what it comes out to, that's a decent chunk. Especially considering $450 to put 8 cabinets together, if they're going to do it in a couple hours, that you can probably pay somebody for less to do it. I mean, granted that they'll do it for less. I mean, they'll do it maybe better. I just don't want to try to make it cheap labor doing it just to save me a couple of dollars. So that's just part of the decisions you're making when you're doing real estate. Is you can't compromise quality over cost, because you'll get out here and you'll see a lot of these flips and units that they definitely, whether they jumped into doing it themselves or whatever, I won't compromise my quality for a couple dollars, and that's all there is to it. That's just not the product that I'm building. So if you guys have any questions about the flip, about the current house, about any of my lending, just let me know. I'd be willing to talk to you. Just leave something in the comments. One thing that I would suggest is, if you're wanting to get into real estate, educate yourself and take action. Because education means nothing without action. So I always suggest the books and stuff like that, which is great, but we got to take that knowledge and we got to execute. Because we can read books all day. I don't know if and you guys are Kanye West fans, but he's got College Dropout, which is basically based around, you can get all the degrees you want, but if you're not out there doing anything with them, then they don't mean nothing. So, alright, that's all I got for you guys, so hit me up in the comments.